line.
I tell you, this is great. Finally, I got here.
Kyle Busch will see the checkered flag. He will win.
It's 3 in a row for Kyle Busch in the Atlanta Motor Speedway.
23, around goes the 51, and coming out of 4, Dennis Setzer will win at Martinsville.
You know, it's about Bobby Hamilton racing.
Ron Hornaday looks as though he's going to have enough fuel, and he will win at Kansas.
Couple of youngsters trying to be first-time winners on the Craftsman Truck Series.
Matt Crafton is going to victory lane at Lowe's Motor Speedway. Here they come off the corner. Donnie Leah, rookie driver, scores his first career victory.
From Formula One racing to NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series racing, Godspeed will go to victory lane today.
Ron Hornaday will win his 35th NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series race.
That is a photo finish. The scoring says that Darnell won it.
Johnny Benson, 3 in a row from Milwaukee.
Ron Hornaday scores his second victory at Memphis and the 36th of his NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series career.
Johnny Benson off turn number 4, and he will win.
Benson can cruise from here. He goes back-to-back with his first win here at the O'Reilly Raceway Park. Johnny Benson wins in Nashville. Kyle Busch, the remarkable 2008 season continues with a win at Bristol.
Hornaday set sail for his first victory at Gateway.
Scores his 5th win of 2008.
Here they come. They're crashing in the back at the line. Mike Skinner wins it.
Todd Bodine at the line. He'll win again.
Johnny Benson had never led a lap coming into Martinsville today.
Benson is going to win in Martinsville.
His first race in the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series, Ryan Newman scores the win.
Across the start-finish line, Hornaday wins in Texas. He is going to win at Phoenix.
Awesome job, guys. Awesome job.
3 points separate 2 drivers. That boils down to less than 1 position. Whoever finishes ahead of the other wins the championship. Talk about pressure.
Johnny Benson stays on the racetrack.
Johnny Benson is leading this championship.
Hornaday is now on the inside of Godspeed. Scott pitches it down.
Contact was made. It's going to be Todd Bodine winning the race, and Johnny Benson will win the championship.
Buddy, you are the man.
From the beautiful Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino in Hollywood, Florida. Welcome to the 2008 NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series Awards Banquet. Please welcome your host from Speed, Rick Allen.
Wow. Another season. This is the 6th year we've been on Speed that I've been involved with this series, and another unbelievable finish. You couldn't script it any better, and I'm guessing that NASCAR would like to script these, but they can't do it better than what happened this year. The battle that came down at the end of this season was something that was just phenomenal. We didn't know who was going to be this champion of the 2008 season until about 500 yards before the start-finish line. And that's because Johnny Benson finished 1 spot in front of Ron Hornaday to win the 2008 championship. Now, let's bring out our champions. Let's meet the members of the number 23 Toyota Used Vehicles Excite Batteries Championship team seated at our head table. We'll start off with our engine builder, Mr. John Dysinger. Representing our sponsors, Ed Laukus and Don Gagney. And of course, our champion crew chief, accompanied by Tanya Hall, Mr. Trip Bruce. Our championship owners, Bill and Gail Davis, winning their first NASCAR championship. And of course, your 2008 NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series champion, accompanied by his wife, Debbie, and their daughters, Caitlin and Michaela. Please welcome Johnny Benson.
Ladies and gentlemen, your 2008 NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series Championship team.
Please welcome your co-host of the 2008 NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series Awards Banquet, from Speed, Krista Voda.
Hey everyone, how are you doing? Great, okay, we'll try to work that in a little better, but what an incredible year. I mean, so many great moments. Rick talked about a lot of them. I know everyone's making this big deal about back-to-back-to-back. I mean, we had our own back-to-back-to-back, 3 first-time winners, not to mention the incredible championship that took place. It's pretty amazing when you think of the fact that 13 of Craftsman and the Truck Series, 14 years, the championship has come down to the final race. I mean, you guys took it to the, once again, the last turn of the last lap of the last race. And you know, I was thinking, I mean, this outcome could have been very different. And Johnny, if you had done any of the things inside your vehicle that I do, I mean, reach down, turn the radio station at any point, turn on the fog lights, recline the seat, this thing would have been a lot different. It was that close. But it is truly incredible. We come up here every year and talk about this thing will never get better. I mean, there's no way next year can top this year. And every year, all of you drivers out there make liars out of us, and I'm getting pretty tired of it. But seriously, thank you for everything. It's been incredible. And I knew it was a sign when I was eating lunch today here at the Hard Rock, and there was a reggae version of Johnny Be Good playing. I thought, that's got to be a sign for sure, because this year, indeed, Johnny Be Very Good. That actually was my joke, just so you know. Thank you. Thank you. I have a family member in the back there. Thank you very much. We definitely have some first-rate fun in store for all of you tonight. The comedian you're about to meet has been seen on Comedy Central, The Tonight Show with Jay Leno, The Late Show with David Letterman, and Late Night with Conan O'Brien. He appeared in the movie Analyze That with Robert De Niro, and will appear next year in the new film The Informant, starring Matt Damon. Feel free to get me an autograph or something. Please join me in welcoming to the stage a very funny man, Tom Papa.
Hello, everybody. How you doing? Oh, boy. Start drinking, people. Time to loosen up a little bit. I've been drinking a lot more lately, a lot more. And not like that fun happy hour drinking either. I've got a couple of kids now. It's more like standing alone at the kitchen sink kind of drinking. Daddy's so much more fun when he gets some of his magic juice inside of him. Look at the photographers all in bow ties. Very classy. When's the last time you had to dress up in bow ties to take pictures of people? It's been a while, hasn't it? Yeah, you're not happy about it at all. And look at you guys. Could you look more uncomfortable? No, I don't think so. I was hanging out with these guys all weekend. I went to go to the track. You know, for the Tonight Show, I do jaywalking a lot. I go out and talk to a lot of people, so they put me out on the track and said, you know, we want you to meet some of the drivers and stuff. And I got to spend some time with the owners and the drivers and the crew, and a lot of creepy people out there. You guys have a lot of hang-ups, a lot of issues, and a lot of problems. I probably would have been better off not learning any of that. But why don't we roll the tape and see what I learned?
Mr. Benson.
What's going on?
Bill Davis.
Hello.
If you win, how are you going to celebrate?
Big.
A lot of drinking?
Well, I mean...
Here, Mr. Davis likes moderately.
Well, no, you understand. When you have a party of Bill Davis, you're going to have fun.
Do you drink a lot?
Yeah, I do.
When they win, do you have to take them out for ice cream?
No, they want tequila.
Maybe that's why you haven't won.
You think that's the problem? Oh, well, whatever.
How's your year been?
Terrible.
Good to hear.
Yeah.
You have the most wins ever, is that right?
Yep. So far.
It's pretty impressive.
To who?
Me. What do you do exactly?
Well, if you ask the garage area, they'll tell you nothing.
You drink a lot?
On occasion, when I'm with Hornaday.
I hear that some guys wear thongs on the circuit. Have you heard that?
I know who that is.
Who is it?
I can't say.
Give me initials.
WD.
WD. I hear some guys wear thongs.
No, that's just Wally Dallenbach. He's the only one that would admit it.
You know, Wally Dallenbach used to do that. He used to wear Robin's underwear, and he said that it made him go faster, but I think I'd have breathing issues like right before qualifying.
Do any of your drivers act up like a bad kid and a good kid?
Oh, yeah. It's just running a daycare. It's always something.
Principal in my school, he would be like kind of a cool guy, and then he would snap into action, and he'd become the, you know, the heavy.
Well,
you look kind of
heavy. Easy on the heavy.
How close are you to the championship?
You haven't been doing your homework, have you?
No. I'm a comedian.
You're not a good one, you know?
Yeah, Ron, I talked to him a little earlier, and he seemed like a nice guy, but also a guy that maybe wanted to punch me.
He might.
Hornaday, really? He seems like a tough dude.
He's not as tough as he thinks he is.
Are you tougher?
No. I'm a wimp, man.
I'll have a Victoria Secret catalog if things don't go well.
Well, I already have one.
You gonna try and get in Hornaday's head?
No, you can't get in his head. There's not enough there. My youngest daughter just comes up and does a little rub on the car, leans on it, and we've won every time she's done it. So she's going to be forced to do that today.
Nice. Good for you. You do have a little superstition.
It's small, and it's 11.
There you have it. I don't know if you caught the end there that Mr. Benson's superstition, his daughter, who you just saw out here, rubs the car. Did they leave, or are they sitting in the back? They left? Good for them. Yeah, I was going to tell them that it's time for some room service, because they're the reason your ass won. They should be going upstairs and ordering a lot of stuff. Mr. Davis, you look so refined here, but out the track, you were kind of a madman.
I'm on my best behavior tonight.
You're on your best behavior? Someone's hungover. Thank you very much.
This is always one of my favorite moments because it's kind of the mystery award. To present the 2008 Most Popular Driver Award, here is NASCAR Vice President of Racing Operations, Steve O'Donnell.
Thanks, Krista. The voting for the Most Popular Driver Award was expanded this year, with fans able to cast ballots on NASCAR.com for the first time ever. The change was a great success, incredible response from our fans, with nearly 70,000 fans casting votes. And what makes it even more important and more impressive is that our champion, Johnny Benson, for the third year in a row, is the 2008 Most Popular Driver. Congratulations, Johnny.
Well, I'll tell you what, I wasn't expecting that for 3 years in a row, but it sure has been a great pleasure to race in this series with Craftsman, NASCAR, and everybody involved. And you really got to thank the fans, because the fans are the ones that vote on this. I know a lot of our peers in the garage area probably voted on that, along with our families and everybody else. But the fans out there are the best, so thank you very much.
Coming up in the 2008 NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series Awards Banquet Show, we honor more top drivers from the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino in Hollywood, Florida.
NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series. Ray Besto's Rookie of the Year, Colin Brown.
Here comes Colin Brown. Where did he come from?
Colin is a very talented young kid. He's one of them ones that just want to go to the front, and he'll worry about the consequences later.
Colin is fast. Colin's real fast. Brings that young, energetic, trying to make a career out of this, trying to go to the next level.
Please welcome driver of the number 6 Conway Freight Ford from Ovalo, Texas. 2008 Ray Besto's Rookie of the Year, Colin Brown.
First off, I could probably just hand this check right to Jack, because I've wrecked quite a few of his trucks, so this might pay him back. I don't know. But thanks to everyone at Rebestos and NASCAR for this award. I'm very lucky to be the 6th Truck Series Rebestos Rookie winner at Roush Fenway. Thanks to Jack for giving me the opportunity to drive for you. I know I wrecked a lot of your trucks this year, but I promise to give the Fab Shop a break next year. To my crew chief, Mike Beam, he is one of the best in the business. He's always got a plan, and he has pushed me to become a better driver. All the Conway Freight crew guys, I know I caused you some long days, and this trophy is really yours, not mine. And John LeBrie and Bill Wynn at Conway Freight allowed me to join the 21,000 plus Conway employees and drive the fastest and coolest truck in the Conway Freight fleet. Thanks, Ray Bestis, and see you all in Daytona for the first ever Camping World Truck Series race.
NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series. 10th place, Terry Cook.
He has just taken off and left everybody way, way behind.
He'll race you hard. If you beat and bang with him, he's going to beat and bang with you back.
You wonder why the grandstands are packed? It's because of racing like this.
Terry's very competitive out there. Great veteran of the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series.
Please welcome driver of the number 59 Team ASC Harris Trucking Toyota from Sylvania, Ohio, Terry Cook.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
Let's talk a little bit life off the road. You know, your wife, Amy, now you have Cody, and how do you balance family? Any funny stories about balancing family and travel?
Well, I think when you go to a race weekend, a lot of people say, are you still married? I said, well, of course I am. They never see her at the track anymore, because when she comes to the track, she's stuck in the motorhome. Those four walls get real small on a race weekend, but she puts up with it. It's all she's ever done her whole life, and a lot of support from family.
How about Jim Harris Trucking, coming back to them? I thought that was a great transition back, and it seemed like you guys had success right away.
We did. You know, to finish top 10 in points with 4 crew chiefs and 2 teams, it was a trying season, but to finish out the season with Jim Harris, Danny Rollins, Jim and Sherry Harris gave us all the tools we needed to run up front with, and had a lot of great runs right at the end of the season, and just looking forward to carrying the momentum into next year.
Very, very cool. Congratulations, Terry Cook, our 10th place into the point standings in 2008. Good luck, buddy.
More of the 2008 NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series Awards Banquet Show from the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino in Hollywood, Florida, when we return.
NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series. 9th place, Jack Sprague.
You never know what you're going to get with Jack.
Definitely wide open. I mean, Jack is a guy with runs every lap like it's the last lap.
I mean, he's one that's been known as one of the aggressive drivers. I mean, if you're going to push Jack around, he's going to push you back.
Another guy that's a huge asset for the series.
Please welcome driver of the number 60 Weiler.com Toyota from Spring Lake, Michigan, Jack Sprague.
Isn't it fun to go out there and know that it always goes down to the last race every year, and to be a part of all the competitors who we have here?
It is. In the last 2 years, it has come down that tight. Again, this year, you know, it's too bad somebody had to lose like last year, Ron and Mike, but it's just, it never ceases to amaze me how much tighter it can get. I don't think you can go into a last race closer than 3 points an ounce. If we see something closer than that, I'll be amazed, but they both did a great job, and their teams as well, and it's just going to be a part of the series. I've been here a long time, and fortunately, it's the first year I haven't won a race in this series, but I had a lot of fun, drove a lot of fast stuff, and just didn't work out.
Well, you're in the top 10. You're back here on the stage, so congratulations, Jack Sprague. 9th in the points in 2008. Good job, buddy.
NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series. 8th place, Dennis Setzer.
Dennis Setzer's a great race car driver.
Dennis Setzer looking good. An unbelievable drive for Dennis Setzer.
He's really fun to race because you know he's going to race you clean, but he's going to race you hard at the same time. And
if you think Dennis is not going to be there, he'll be there at the end and he'll beat you.
And Dennis Setzer comes across the line and scores the victory.
See him win that race, that was awesome.
Please welcome driver of the number 18 Dodge Dealers Dodge from Newton, North Carolina, Dennis Setzer.
I was in Victory Lane with you at Martinsville. We had so many amazing moments, but I think that has to top maybe the most emotional moment of the year.
It was big for me also, you know, to be there with Lori and, you know, kind of carry on Bobby's legacy right there. He started this team, and, you know, I don't feel like we lived up to his reputation this year, but we had a lot of guys spent a lot of effort in this deal, you know. I was here when Dodge first come in this sport back in '95, and was in a Dodge at that time off and on, and kind of, you know, to be here on the later end of the deal right there, it's pretty special. But, you know, we appreciate all the things they've done for this NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series and Craftsman also. It's pretty big.
Congratulations, Dennis Setzer, 8th place in the point standings this year in 2008, and good luck in 2009.
More of the 2008 NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series Awards Banquet Show from the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino in Hollywood, Florida, when we return.
NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series. 7th place, Rick Crawford.
Rick's fairly more intense than you realize for the good old boy from Alabama.
Rick Crawford feeling awfully racy. Here's Rick Crawford. He's off the charge to the inside in turn 1.
The way Rick Crawford drives, smooth and consistent.
You know, I've learned a lot from Rick, though, to be completely honest with you.
Rick Crawford is working that bottom line very well.
He won't give you an inch. He'll race you clean. He doesn't race dirty, but he won't give you an inch.
Please welcome driver of the number 14 Power Stroke Diesel by International Ford, from Mobile, Alabama, Rick Crawford.
Well, I tell you what, the past couple months, you've been a little bit busy. Aside from racing, you've been learning to fly, I see. How's that going?
It's doing good. Having a lot of fun and learning something that I've always wanted to do. So since I was a kid. So
once you learn to fly, you're going to buy a plane?
Yeah, I had to. Well, first I had to find the money and the time, so I made time.
Well, I know when you're not looking at buying planes, you've been looking at buying racetracks, too. Tell us about that little hobby.
Sounds like I got a lot of money, don't it?
I was going to say, planes, racetracks.
Back home in my home state, Alabama, I tried to buy Montgomery Speedway. That didn't work out, but wheels are still turning. Working on another deal with another track in Alabama, so...
Is it within your radius of how far you can fly?
That determines the size plane I'm going to have.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
7th place in the points this year, and we look forward to seeing you in 2009.
More of the 2008 NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series Awards Banquet Show from the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino in Hollywood, Florida, when we return.
NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series. 6th place, Mike Skinner.
Mike is a hard-nosed driver. He likes racing.
I hate to say he's old, but he's a wily old veteran.
Coming out of turn number 4, side by side. Who's going to win it? It is going to be Mike Skinner. Skinner will win it over Eric Darnell.
You know, he's one of the best racers I've ever raced against.
Please welcome driver of the number 5 Toyota Tundra Toyota, from Susanville, California, Mike Skinner.
Now, you've kind of been involved in really tight point battles. This time, you had a little bit of a better seat, I guess, watching the one that unfolded in front of you. What did you think between Hornaday and Benson as they came down to these final 2 races?
Our point battle was really tight this year. I couldn't even see those guys up there. I couldn't even count that far. You know, it's funny because we saw it come down last year to a pit call. This year, you know, it came down to Ron's radio messing up, I think, and you know, thinking that Rick wanted him to pit or whatever, and maybe did, I don't know. But it just came down that close. But it's a tribute to NASCAR and the whole Craftsman Truck Series. It seems like every year Homestead's the deal, and I always blame NASCAR. It's all their fault. They're fixing this thing to where it's coming right down the end. What happened to my 160-point lead? That's what I want, you know. And but, you know, it don't work that way, and hopefully next year we can make this thing the most boring year that it's ever been and do it where, you know, it don't come down like that. That probably won't happen, but it's a good thought. It's a dream. Got to dream big.
Wishful thinking.
Wishful thinking.
Yep.
Well, Mr. Pretty Man, congratulations on your 6th place finish in 2008. Ladies and gentlemen, Mike Skinner.
The top 5 drivers and points are still to come, plus a performance from recording artist John McLaughlin. And NASCAR says thank you to Craftsman for their 14 years of support, all coming up from the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino.
Well, you may have seen tonight's musical guest on the telecast of the Academy Awards when he performed the Oscar-nominated song So Close, which he sang in the hit Disney movie Enchanted. He has released 2 acclaimed albums for Island Records, Indiana, and OK Now. Please welcome the self-described child of the 80s, John McLaughlin.
How's it going?
Yeah, I'm ready now to live. I forget why I'm breathing.
other awards presented tonight. The top Toyota award went to Bill Davis Racing. The top Chevy award went to Kevin Harvick Incorporated. Roush Fenway Racing was presented the top Ford award. Bobby Hamilton Virginia Racing accepted the top Dodge award. Mark Smith from PME Engines was awarded the Mall Cleveite Engine Award. Ron Hornaday was awarded both the Featherlight Most Improved Driver Award and the Wix Filter Lab Leader Award. And Toyota's Lee White accepted the Manufacturer Championship Award.
Thank you very much.
It's unbelievable what Craftsman's done for this series.
When you think of the Truck Series, you think of Craftsman.
The NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series has kind of grew up and come into its own.
When you have a sponsor of Craftsman's caliber, it elevates the whole series to a new level.
The Craftsman Truck Series has been tough trucks, tough racing. That's always what I've known even before I started racing trucks.
It was a perfect fit. You know, tools, tough trucks.
Winning that first race, racing Terry Labonte right down to the last lap was really a standout point.
Winning at Daytona is the ultimate.
Watching Ron and Jack give each other the high five at Las Vegas last race of the year when they had such great battles.
What a show of sportsmanship.
High five each other.
The two of them.
There's too many memories of Craftsman Truck Series to pick just one.
Truck Series wouldn't be anywhere if it wasn't for Craftsman.
I think Craftsman has, been the Truck Series. They put the series on the map.
It's exciting to see how far this series has come with Craftsman being part of it.
It'd be hard not to throw that dollar in the bucket next year for, say, the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series.
But forever etched in our minds, mine exactly is just when they talk about the trucks, it's always going to be Craftsman.
Appreciate everything they've always done, and sad to see them go, but proud of what they did and thank them every second of the day.
Please welcome NASCAR President Mike Helton and Craftsman's Manager for Sponsorship and Sales Promotion, Scott Howard, for a special presentation.
Thanks, Rick. In 1994, when Bill France Jr. said, guys, we're going to go truck racing next year, go out and put all the components together to do it. Obviously, one critical relationship was the partner that would help us promote and build and market what was going to be a brand new series for NASCAR. We went to Sears and asked them if they thought maybe they would be willing to join us on this effort and help us from the ground up build what we thought was going to be a pretty exciting product that NASCAR could put on racetracks. They said, of course, we would love to do it. And so for the last 14 seasons, it's been known as the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series. That changes going into next year, but the history of this series and the future of this series will always be built on the foundation that Craftsman helped NASCAR put this series on the map in motorsports. And Scott, Mike, and everybody at Sears and everybody at Craftsman, we wanted to simply say one big thank you for believing in us, for all the things that you have done over the past 14 seasons to not only grow NASCAR, but to build the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series into what it is. And we'd like to present to you a small token that depicts those 14 seasons and say thank you. And 100 years from now, when they're talking about the Truck Series, somebody that's not even born today is probably going to call it the Craftsman Truck Series. But thank you very much, and we look forward to working with you down the line.
NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series. 5th place, Matt Crafton.
Matt Crafton to the lead.
Good, stable racer.
Crafton been oh so strong.
Winning the race has always been his Achilles heel.
Matt Crafton comes off turn number 4 to the line. He will win for the first time in the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series.
Waiting for your whole life right here.
Matt Crafton is going to victory lane at Lowe's Motor Speedway.
Please welcome driver of the number 88 Menard Chevrolet from Tulare, California, Matt Crafton.
I think we all really, truly were excited, though, and you saw that when you're watching that. You kind of have chills when you hear say, you know, you've been waiting for that moment your whole life. When you're watching that, I mean, it's just got to, I know it makes you hungry for the next one, but it had to be just a huge weight off your shoulders.
It's huge, huge weight off my shoulders. Something I've been wanting to do. It's been right there so many different times. I've always said it's a black cloud following me, and it's been for so long. And I got to thank the people at Duke and Rhonda Thorson for giving me the opportunity, Menard for sticking behind me, and Chevy. And they've never given up on me. They knew I could win races, and they've just been there, for a long time in this truck series with me, and won a race, and we plan on winning more races, and Johnny's keep my seat warm hopefully for next year.
Congratulations, 5th place, Matt Crafton.
Still to come, the top 4 in points join Rick and Krista on stage and the crowning of the 2008 NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series champion.
NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series. 4th place, Eric Darnell.
When you're out there racing, you know, the 99 truck's going to be one of the trucks that's going to be running up near the front.
Racing for the win up the back straightaway. It is Eric Darnell, Johnny Benson, side by side. Benson to the bottom of the racetrack. This is the race for the lead of the win at Michigan.
The win in Jack's backyard and Ford's backyard is a huge deal.
I got a lot of respect for Eric Darnell. I have since he started. Eric Darnell, his future's bright.
Please welcome driver of the number 99 Northern Tools and Equipment Ford from Beach Park, Illinois, Eric Darnell.
I think when it comes to style, you're going to win.
No.
Take a look at that.
That kind of a gangster look.
Really?
Right
You like
there.
that?
Pinstripe.
Nice.
Is this better than the swimsuit I had on up here
Yeah,
earlier?
Eric came to rehearsal today in his swim trunks, just so you know. So. But I'm going to start off because you had so many amazing moments, you know, on the track, but I think it was some news off the track this year that was pretty big as well. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I think I got an idea.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Tell the folks.
Pretty cool deal, and a little bit scared, to tell you the honest truth, but got engaged.
After the comedian?
Right. got engaged to girlfriend, Amber Moody. Pretty cool deal. Looking forward to it.
So that's a huge step, obviously a huge life step. You've also taken another huge life step. You're buying a house.
Buying a house with her.
Okay.
We're in a little bit of a predicament right now. I have a house. She has a house. They're not...
That's not a bad predicament.
Not anywhere near each... Well, it is when we're trying to live in the same place. We're actually in the process of buying a house together, which will be cool. We'll get married and move in and have a good time. And I feel fortunate.
Hey, It's a family show. Skinner talked about it earlier. We're okay.
I feel fortunate that I got to ask her without the pressure. If I remember right, David Starr was up here a couple years ago.
He's in the back. He said, you better get somebody.
And you put him right on the spot. I'm just glad I didn't have to deal with that.
You gave us one of the greatest finishes we have ever seen in this series at Michigan. 5/1000ths of a second. And Wayne Otten tells us that unofficially or officially, it's like 1 3/8 inches was the difference between you and Johnny.
It was pretty close. That was an awesome race. You know, Johnny, as usual, run me very clean that whole race, and it just come down to drag race back to the start-finish line, and fortunately for me, I was able to beat him. But that was a really cool deal. I'm fortunate to say that I came out on top of that, and not only that race, but me and Johnny had a couple this year where it came down to the last couple laps where it was me and him. So I think he got the best of me the other couple times, but I got him on that one.
Well, congratulations again. December 12th, I know, is the big day, so congratulations to you and Amber. They're going to tie the knot, and we look forward to seeing you back here in 2009 up here on this stage.
Appreciate it.
Congratulations, Eric Darnell, 4th in the 2008 point standings.
More of the 2008 NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series Awards Banquet Show from the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino in Hollywood, Florida, when we return.
NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series. 3rd place, Todd Bodine.
He'll score the win in the Chevy Silverado 250.
There is no other way to describe Todd Bodine's driving other than look out, here I come. I laugh sometimes when I follow him. He's usually sideways and sliding around and things of this nature.
Coming out of turn number 4, Todd Bodine moves to the outside. Todd Bodine at the line. He'll win again. It's going to be Todd Bodine winning the race.
Please welcome driver of the number 30 Lumber Liquidators Toyota from Chemung, New York, Todd Bodine.
You look beautiful.
Oh, thank you very much. You look very nice, too.
Clean up good.
You do. We all do.
We're talking about, well, we've talked a little bit about Eric Darnell getting engaged. You also took that big step, and thank goodness, because I couldn't pronounce Janet's last name.
Yeah, you know, I'm not a young stud like Eric is, so I'm old and decrepit. So if you find somebody that's going to put up with you better hang out to her, right? I got a good girl, Janet.
Congratulations. I tell you, the more, yeah, exactly. How about the season you've had? Obviously, what an amazing way to start and finish. You won at Daytona. That was a huge win for you, and then you win at Homestead. I mean, bookending the season was perfect.
Yeah, that's, you know, it's everybody's dream to win at Daytona, and I finally got it done. I think it was like 34 races that I had run at Daytona and didn't get a win, so finally got it, and that was huge, and especially for the Germains and the Hillmans. To go to victory lane there was so special, you know, and like you said, the book ended with Homestead. You know, we floundered in the middle of the year, and then we got going halfway through the year, got a win at Talladega, a lot of top fives, and then a win at the end. It was a good year.
Well, congratulations, Todd Bodine, 3rd place in the 2008 Points Championship.
The top 2 in points will be honored next as the 2008 NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series Awards Banquet Show continues on Speed.
NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series. 2nd place, Ron Hornaday Jr.
Ron Hornaday wins the O'Reilly Auto Parts 250.
Ron Hornaday will win his 35th NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series race.
Ron Hornaday scores his 2nd victory at Memphis. He's the winningest driver in the history of the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series, and today he gets the monkey off his back doors, his 5th win of 2008.
Yeah, you beat Ron. You beat one of the best.
Cross the start-finish line, Hornaday wins in Texas.
Please welcome driver of the number 33 Camping World Chevrolet from Palmdale, California, Ron Hornaday Jr.
Skinner set it pretty high, you know, leading all them laps last year, so we had to try to do it. Rick Grant and I were talking about how we're going to get our bonus points, and
did you get that by starting up front a lot?
No.
Well, it seemed like you were up there leading laps virtually every race.
I think it's the first time Jack Sprague didn't get the featherweight, though. I mean, he's starting the back all the time.
Do you know what that means? I mean, have you figured that out? Because it's kind of funny that you get the most improved after Jack Sprague has received it for a couple of years, and both of you guys are 3-time series champions.
You figured out, let me know. I'll have to talk to Kevin, Fred, and everybody at KHI to how you do that. But it was pretty cool. We'll take the money. You know, Johnny's got the seat. And
Johnny does have the seat.
Buddy.
Yeah, what about that, too? I mean, obviously, you were involved in this incredible, tight, down-to-the-wire battle last year. And like we said, it just keeps getting better. The emotions going into the final race, knowing, I know it's a friendly rivalry you have with Johnny. You guys respect each other very much. But 3 points. I mean, could you even believe it?
No, I couldn't. I mean, we've ran some great races all year. We've had some bad races. And I got to really take my hats off to everybody out there in the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series. That really meant a lot to me, wrecking at Phoenix there and having Jack Roush and every employee come over there to try to get our truck back up there to make a battle with Johnny towards the end of that thing. So for 3 points, that says a lot. That's how big the family is. You can see it on TV and everybody, but from the bottom of my heart, I got to thank everybody out there. That was really cool to see all the teams come over to help put our KHI Chevrolet Silverado back together.
Let's skip back a week, and since I have both of you guys, and I think both of your mics are on, did you guys have tighter helmets at Phoenix, or what was it that happened at Phoenix? What went on? Did somebody give you the wrong helmet? What happened?
I actually had a problem. I was walking down pit road to go to the truck, and I went to tighten my hat so my hat didn't blow off. Or my head got bigger, or the hat got smaller, and the thing wouldn't go back on. So
yeah.
It didn't work out. No, same helmet all year long, my lucky helmet.
Johnny, you want to, I mean, well, what happened at Phoenix?
Both me and Ron want to forget about Phoenix. So just about, I mean, everybody asked me, he says, why'd you do that? You had a 50-point lead. You know, could you go back and do that again? I go, yeah, but I bet you asked Ron, he wanted to do that first lap over again, too. So we just made sure going into Homestead, it was the same way as we went into...
Now, tell him the truth. I wrecked. Wayne Otten told you to go out and wreck, Johnny, so we can have a good points race going down.
Yeah. But probably...
You know, it's funny, all the years of trying to yell at Wayne Otten on the radio, Wayne, can you hear me? That was a stupid call. We go for the championship and says, Rick Wren, Ron Hornady, can you hear me? This is Wayne Otten. Good luck, guys. Like, dude, where you been all year long? I want to chew your butt out. Now you're going to talk to me. Good luck. Get out of here. Wayne Otten, all the guys in NASCAR, officials, thank you for what you guys do. You would have caught this tape. Like I told you, Trip Bruce is a cheater. I race with quarter midgets. My grandson races against his. If I can catch him and a quarter midget cheating, you got to be able to find something on Benson's truck.
Second place this year. I'm sure we'll see you up here again next year. Congratulations, Ron.
Happy holidays, everybody.
Don't go away. The championship table is up next as the 2008 NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series Awards Banquet Show continues.
For the next presentation, let's welcome the gatekeeper of the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series Garage, Series Director, Wayne Otten.
Thanks, Rick. Tonight's recipient of the Champion Crew Chief Award is truly deserving. This season, he combined season-long technical savvy with old-school guts. Like the other night, when he took 2 tires to get off pit road and quickly and lead the race, that gave him 5 bonus points. And at the end, not pitting, staying out to gain track position. That was indeed a gamble, and it gave his team the championship. Me and this guy have had our moments. Bristol comes to mind. That was a good discussion. And I won, I believe. But it's all come out in the wash. We get along great. More importantly, he gets along great with his driver, Johnny Benson. That's real chemistry on their team, which is essential to winning championships. Gambling aside, having this man on top of your pit box is a sure thing. It's a true pleasure to present the 2008 NASCAR Craftsman Crew Chief Award to Trip Bruce. Congratulations, Trip.
Thank you, Wayne. Krista, Rick, Speed. There are many people to thank for making our championship dreams come true. Starting with the fans. NASCAR fans are the greatest. Thanks to all the fans for your loyal support. Thanks so much to NASCAR, the France family,
Mike Helton for this opportunity. Wayne Alton, words can't describe how proud I am to race in your series, and now to represent that series as a champion. Thanks also to Goodyear and Sunoco, our sponsors, Toyota Certified Used Vehicles, Exide Batteries, and Vima. Toyota Racing Development, Lee White and Lierte Zada. Our trackside support, Dan Vanetta and John Ruggiero. Triad Racing Development, Todd Holbert and everyone in this group. John Dysinger and everyone in your group with awesome horsepower and the never give up attitude. Craftsman for helping build the greatest racing series in the world. All of the people at Bill Davis Racing back at High Point, North Carolina, for all of your hard work and dedication to this program. Now, I would like to introduce a team of truly great people, real-life heroes of mine, our crew members, Billy Haggerty, Pickle, Brandon Barr, Heath Loveland, Matt Weber, Richard Gray, Quizno, Curtis Martin, Richie Snyder, Chris Taylor, Brian Cable, Frank Starr, Rocky Ryan, Mark Gregory, David Rising, and Mark Chambers. Thanks, guys. In a short period of time, we've grown together into champions. Carry this feeling of pride with each of you forever. Shaka Khan. And JB, I have to tell you, I knew from the minute I was formally introduced to you at your shop one evening, just to consummate the new relationship as crew chief driver for the 23 truck. I knew when I walked in the door, I saw a surface plate with a race car on it. Around the corner, another race car getting ready to be loaded into an enclosed trailer. A race car, I think it was a cup car on the wall on a rack. A winning race car right out of Victory Lane with confetti on it. Another race car crashed in a cube this big. It was crushed in and put inside a glass cube. I knew right then, I mean, I'd met a true car guy. I'm a mechanic and a car guy, and I knew this would work. I have a lot of respect for all the drivers in the series and every series, but this one right here, he's got my heart and soul. He's got my passion. He's the man. He is the man. All right, to close this awesome season, I would like to give a special thanks to Gail and Bill Davis for providing a great facility, endless resources, and most importantly, a powerful equipment, and most importantly, the right people to get the job done. Thank you to all my friends over the years who supported and believed in what I do. To my best friend who supports everything I do, Tanya. And most of all, to my family. I love every one of you. Thank you.
Well, our championship team awards continue with this next presentation by NASCAR's president, Mike Helton.
Thanks again, Rick. Yeah, it's always enjoyable to present the Championship Truck Owner Award because Bill Sr. recognized back in 1948 the two common themes that NASCAR works around are car owners and racetracks, or in this case, truck owners. So it's always, I think, important, and it's always special for me to be able to present the Champion Truck Owner Award. This year, though, is very special. And it's special because of Bill and Gail Davis, who have established a well-organized race team and helped NASCAR grow along the way with it. And they're great people, and that's what NASCAR is all about. The fact that the battle was fought hard to the very end, I think, even magnifies all of that. This is a proud milestone for Bill Davis Racing, but it's also a proud milestone for NASCAR. So join me in welcoming your 2008 Champion Truck Owner, Bill Davis.
Winning a championship is what NASCAR is all about. The ultimate goal. What everyone worked so hard to accomplish. For Gail and me, we've been lucky enough to be in the championship hunt for the last 3 seasons. We've been so close so many times that we were very proud to bring this championship back to High Point, North Carolina. To the 200 employees at Bill Davis Racing, and Triad Racing Development. They were the ones who spent countless hours away from their families to help make us the best in the business. They are the true heroes. First, I want to thank my wife, Gail. Gail has been my biggest supporter for the last 33 years. She's allowed me to live my dream, and without her support, none of this could have happened. I want to thank all of the people that helped make this championship a reality. Toyota Motor Sales has been 100% behind Toyota's NASCAR effort from the very beginning. Thanks to Ed Laukus and everyone at TMS for all the support over the last 5 seasons. Toyota Racing Development has been a great partner to Bill Davis Racing since their entry in NASCAR. Toyota certified used vehicles and Exide batteries have played big roles in building this into a championship caliber team. We could not have done this without your help, and we value your business. Thanks for everything you've helped us accomplish over the past 4 seasons, and we look for your support for many years to come. Congratulations to John Dysinger, Todd Holbert, and all of their guys at Triad Racing Development for the incredible horsepower and the great trucks. A job very well done. Thanks to Mike Helton, Wayne Alton, and all the NASCAR officials that helped make this series so great. You are the best in the business, and we appreciate all that you do. I also want to congratulate Craftsman for their 14 years as the title sponsor. We also look forward to welcoming Camping World as the next series sponsor. Gail and I would like to thank everyone at Bill Davis Racing, Johnny and Tripp, and all the guys at the track as well as back at the shop. You have worked really hard for the past 3 years to build this. I thank you for that. I thank you for what you've done and how well you have represented Bill Davis Racing. Enjoy your holidays. Remember the reason for the season, and we'll see you at Daytona.
Coming up next, Johnny Benson is crowned the 2008 NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series champion from the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino in Hollywood, Florida.
Well, Friday night's finish was fantastic, and it capped a season to remember for our 2008 champion. Let's watch some of the highlights.
NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series champion, Johnny Benson.
It will be career win number 10, Johnny Benson, 3 in a row from Milwaukee. Johnny Benson off turn number 4, and he will win here at Kentucky Speedway.
I've been watching Johnny race for a long time and kind of always been a fan of his.
He goes back-to-back with his first win in the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series here at the O'Reilly Raceway Park. He picks up his 3rd win in succession. Benson is going to win in Martinsville.
He brings a lot of respect to the Craftsman Truck Series.
Johnny Benson will win the championship. Buddy, you are the man. You are the man. Good job, buddy. Wow. What a race. What a finish.
Please welcome driver of the number 23 Toyota Certified Used Vehicles Toyota from Grand Rapids, Michigan, Johnny Benson.
It's time to present the championship trophy and point fund award check. Let's welcome back Craftsman Scott Howard to handle those duties.
Good evening. It's an honor to be here tonight representing Craftsman and saluting this year's NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series champion. Over the past 14 seasons, we have had some great championship battles, and the final season for the Craftsman as series sponsor will no doubt go down as one of the most memorable. 3 points separated the final race, 7 points decided. What an amazing finish. When the Craftsman Truck Series debuted in 1995, Johnny Benson was making his mark in the NASCAR Nationwide Series, winning the 1995 championship. Tonight we celebrate yet another championship with Johnny, his first in the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series. Johnny, you've made a mark on this series as well, and we're proud to have you as our final champion. On behalf of the entire Craftsman team and the millions of NASCAR fans, it's my pleasure to congratulate Bill Davis Racing and our 2008 champion, Johnny Benson, and award him with a check fit for a champion in the amount of $377,592. Congratulations, champ.
In other awards presented to Johnny Benson tonight, he received the Mobil 1 Command Performance Driver of the Year Award, the Goodyear Tire Award, and the Sunoco Diamond Performance Award.
Now let's welcome back NASCAR President Mike Helton to present the championship ring and spouse gift to Johnny Benson and his wife, Debbie. Doing great.
Debbie, first of all, for in recognition of the many years that you've been behind Johnny and the sacrifices and the support that you've offered and the role that you played, we've got this necklace for you, and thank you very much.
Thank you.
Johnny, you're the only second guy in our history to get one of these from the Nationwide Series and one of them from the Craftsman Truck Series. I hope you're as proud to wear it as we are to have you wear it. You're a great asset to NASCAR. We know you're going to do great as our champion. Congratulations, Beth.
Thank you very much.
It's now time to hear from our 2008 champion, Johnny. It's all yours.
Oh, man. This can't be good. A little bit more nervous than I was going into Homestead. First of all, I got to really thank NASCAR for everything that they've done. I mean, NASCAR has been such a pleasure to do a lot of things with. I got to thank Brian Ferentz and their entire family, and of course Mike Helton for giving us pretty cool stuff. And waiting on, I tell you what, you have got the best people working for you, and just like we do with our race teams, it's all about the people that are around you, all the people that work for you, and I can tell that most of the people that work for you do have a lot of fun. They do definitely respect you on everything that you do. So thank you very much for bringing great people to have a great organization. It's very cool to be part of. Craftsman, for 14 years being involved with them, it's just amazing. I had the pleasure to run some of the races early on, and it was very cool to see the growth that they've had over the years, and to be a champion for the last season, that you'll be involved as a title sponsor is definitely a pleasure. So thank you for that. I got to thank Safecraft, Bell Helmets, SEM, Sherman-Williams, Valvoline, Mentex Brakes, Goodyear, Mobil 1, Sunoco Fuel, and Bell Helmets for everything that you've done for this sport is been very, very good to me and all the other competitors out there too. With Toyota, David Wilson, Lee White, Ed Larkus, Scott Smith, LZ, and Jim Aust. It's been a pleasure to work with every one of you all. You give us the tools it takes to win races, and it's something we're really proud of, not only to win 14 races in the last 3 years, but also to get a championship. It has definitely been a pleasure with everything that you all have done. Bill Davis and Gail Davis, thank you so much for such a huge, huge opportunity for us to win this championship and win races. It means a lot for everything that you've done for us. Along with Mark Chambers, puts up with a lot of stuff with travel with me and trying to get people back and forth. Brian Childress is the manager up there in Chippewa, does a PR. Chip, if I had a bottle of water, dude, I'd be up here just drinking them for you, but you're not behind me to see that, so what the heck. Triad, Todd Hobart, he's done a tremendous job with everything from chassis to bodies to components that it takes to win races. And it's very cool to jump in a truck, a brand new designs, and having Trip Bruce work on them when we go out on a track and just go wide open with it first lap. Very cool to be able to do that. I have all the trust in the world in you guys building our stuff. John Dysinger, you the man, brother. I mean, it just the things that are put against you this year, late in the season, and try to just get us back on top, what we needed to do to win this championship, is something that everybody on our race team, on the 23, the 5, and the 22, and everybody in this group that runs Toyotas, you do a tremendous job with our horsepower, our engines, reliability, and everything that you do is very cool. It's glad to be part of your program, for sure.
Toyota certified used vehicles with Steve Gallagher, Al Smith, and Paul Johnson. They're great people to work with. They're super on any event that we've been to. Got to really thank them for sponsoring Bill and Gail on the number 23 team to, you know, get us to this point to win races and compete for a championship. Exide Batteries, they have done a tremendous job being with us for the last 3 years also. Don Gagney, Lee Coles, just thank you so much for everything you've done for our team, our people, giving us batteries to keep our motorhomes running, our jet skis and motorcycles and our trucks and everything else. Thanks so much. So now it takes care of all the sponsors. Now it's time for a little bit more of the personal things. To start with, got to congratulate Clint Boyer and RCR for winning a championship for Nationwide, Jimmy Johnson and the whole Hendrick Motorsports team for winning the Sprint Cup deal, and Colin Brown for winning the rookie deal. Ron Hornaday, man, it has been a blast to race with you over the years, but especially to come down to a championship thing. And Rick, Ron, you guys do a tremendous job. Rick, I've enjoyed working with you. I'm sure you and Ron will win many, many more races and more championships, I'm sure. Trip Bruce. Man, where do I even start with you? That day you come over to the shop and talking about our vehicles, and my crushed car that I have there was a cup car that we kind of crushed and made a table out of it. But just have you come over, talk to you, and see your passion for our sport, see the desire to win races, desire to win championships, and all that. You cannot ask for a better person to ride this ride with, and it has been awesome to be able to do that. Thank you so much for your dedication as a team, the confidence to go out and do the things that we like to do best, and that's go race and win races. And again, Bill and Gail, thanks so much. It's my first championship in a truck series. It's yours, first championship also. It does mean a tremendous amount to do this together, and I thank you so much for that. It's very, very cool. Got to thank my mom and dad for everything that they've put up with me through my racing career. My sister Barb for our fan club, JohnnyBenson.com. She runs that and does a tremendous job, so we'll see some cool pictures on that later. Debbie, thanks so much for letting me live my dream and go have fun. But my dream is to be with you and the girls, and that's something I'm going to cherish for a long, long time. Thanks so much for letting us go do this. Thank you. And the fans, we got to thank the fans all the time. They're out there week in and week out, cheering for their favorite drivers, buying their best products from all of our drivers. And it's just a neat deal. You guys on the 23 team, unbelievable what you've been able to do. And there was something that was sent to me earlier today that made kind of a lot of sense, and it works for you all, and of course it works for my wife Debbie too. And it kind of said that like we're all angels with only one wing, but if we embrace ourselves together, we can accomplish all of our goals and fly gracefully. And I believe that in this team. I believe that in Bill and Gail Davis with their race team, and of course Trip Bruce, because you're the one that made this happen, not me. You just made my life a lot easier. So thanks so much. I hope that I can present or represent NASCAR in the Craftsman Series as a champion. I'll do my best to be able to do that. And I hope everybody has a great night. I hope everybody has a great holiday. And I'm just looking forward to things in the future. But I really got to thank everybody that's here tonight. It made this night a great, great night for myself, Bill and Gail, and Trip, and of course all the teammates, Mike Skinner, Scott Speed, and just everybody. I appreciate everything you've done for Bill and Gail to help us win the championship and to run good and have just so much fun. Thank you, Krista, Alan, and Speed, and everybody involved. It's just been way too cool of a year. And Ron, you're right, man, it's cool up here, dude. It's nice. So thank you, and everybody just have a great holiday, and I just appreciate everything that's done for me. Thank you.
A job well done all season long, and again, Our applause goes out to you for a phenomenal season. We want to thank Craftsman, obviously, for 14 spectacular years. You saw some of the amazing moments that this series has seen over its beginning, and we look forward to a lot of great years coming up.
Absolutely. You know, when you're the official tools of NASCAR, it's pretty easy to build something. Obviously, Craftsman has built what we feel is the most amazing series there is, and now we pass the torch to Camping World. We know they're going to be an amazing sponsor. They already have exciting things planned for 2009 and beyond. And we know we have to thank the fans, of course. It used to be what maybe was the best kept secret in NASCAR. Well, the Truck Series fans know the secret is out. This is the place to be.
Ladies and gentlemen, your 2008 NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series Championship team, congratulations, and thank you all.